Welcome to the NOAA Fisheries Milford Lab. This lab began in 1931 to help expand sustainable shellfish harvests. We conduct state-of-the-art research on shellfish aquaculture and maintain an extensive microalgal culture collection. Every year, we send more than 300 algal starter cultures to hatcheries, aquaculture businesses, and research facilities. Today, we are going to teach you how to prepare to receive a microalgal starter culture from the Milford Lab. There are a few things you need to prepare before receiving a starter culture. First, you need a place to grow your cultures. You need good temperature control between 18 and 24 degrees C or 64 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and a light source. Next, you need to decide what containers to use. Choose a container that will fit in the space and isn't more than 10 times the volume of your starter culture. For example, ideally you would put this 10 ml starter culture in a container with 100 ml or less of culture medium. Make sure you have a high enough surface area to depth ratio. Do not fill the container to the top. After a period of time, the culture will need to be split and transferred into a larger container as it continues to grow. This is described in more detail in our next video. Finally, you will need culture media, a mix of nutrients and seawater that will help the algae grow. You may purchase all of the ingredients for your media individually or choose to purchase a pre-mixed media from a supplier. Recipes and links are provided in the video description. We recommend filtering seawater down to 0.2 micrometers to eliminate all possible contaminants. You can also use artificial seawater if you don't have access to natural seawater. If you are buying a pre-mixed nutrient product, it will come with instructions on how to mix it with filtered water. If you are making media from scratch, the recipe will be tailored to the total volume you need. All culture containers need a stopper or a barrier to protect your culture from contamination by bacteria, while still allowing gas exchange. We use non-absorbent cotton and cheesecloth with a secondary layer of hospital-grade surgical wrap. Autoclavable foam stoppers and a loose-fitting aluminum foil cover is another popular option. After the nutrients are mixed with seawater in the culture container, you need to sterilize it. There are multiple ways to do this, including an autoclave, pressure cooker, microwave, or a water bath. Autoclaving is ideal, but you use whatever is available to you. Some trial and error may be necessary to determine what works at your facility. Once the container of media is sterilized, you should wait at least 24 hours before adding the culture. You can sterilize multiple batches of media in advance and store for about a week in a cool, dark area. You may also use a refrigerator. Length of time in storage may change depending on your facility. Our next video will show you how to transfer a starter culture you just received into your prepared media.